Hello and thank you for watching this Furniture Command Center video. Today we're going to be talking about OFIA integration. This was a feature that was introduced in Furniture Command Center Release 6.1. Now you might have remembered from a few releases prior that we introduced single sign-on between the two systems, but new in this release, this 6.1 release, is now full integration between the two systems. If you've never heard of the OFIA program, it's the Office Furniture Installation Alliance, and you can find out more information about it at OFIA.org. If you currently use OFIA.org and Furniture Command Center, then this release is going to simplify your life greatly, because now everything you previously could do on the OFIA.org portal, you can now do directly inside of Furniture Command Center. And since they're both completely integrated together, you never now have to leave Furniture Command Center to create new quotes, manage the jobs, and then close them when you are completed. To start, I created a very simple test quote here in Furniture Command Center. It has just 3 line items from Han that I just picked at random. And I have all 3 line items shipping directly to the customer just for the sake of simplicity. Now the first change you'll notice is when any line items are set to ship to the OFIA installer org inside of FCC. So let's take a look at that. Go to Global Options and I'll just change it to OFIA. Now the first thing you'll notice is when you switch it to OFIA, it puts in a temporary holding address, and that will be replaced with the actual installer team once you actually award this project. So you can see here OFIA temporary holding address. And it also enables a new tab up here at the top called OFIA Integration. When I click on this tab, it will tell me initially how many provider options are available for the end user's zip code. So in this case I have 6 provider options, and then if I have my FCC and my OFIA account linked together, I can not only start this quote on the OFIA portal, but I can do all the other actions as well. So I'm going to click on this Start New Quote on OFIA. Going to pop up here that will let me know which items are required on the OFIA portal that we don't capture on FCC. So I'll say this is a regular RDI. I don't have any exceptions items. I have here the job scope. So FCC has pre-populated this with some information about the product. It's just temporary. You can certainly overwrite that with more meaningful descriptions of what this is. So in this case I would just say something like this, what this actually is and what the services are that I'm looking for, and having more of a descriptive job scope here so that the providers that get this request can price it accordingly. I don't have any POC information here inside of the FCC quote, but if I did, it would obviously copy it over here. Same thing for the job location. The only other thing I need to add here is the start date. I'll have that be the 3rd. And then you can also optionally include a variety of FCC generated documents that would be automatically attached on the OFIA portal. Those would be maybe the packing list, a sign off, or the installation purchase orders. You can do all of those. I'm going to leave these blank for now because we'll add it a little bit later. And then also you can immediately just send it to the closest providers if you wish. Now if you have the same providers you're working with all the time, you might not want to do this. You might want to send it just specifically to the providers that you would like. So I'm going to leave that empty right now, and I'm going to choose to submit this to OFIA. When this tab refreshes, I see a couple different status updates. Here I see that it was submitted successfully to OFIA. Everything is valid and ready to go. It has not yet been submitted to any providers, but I do have an OFIA quote number, so I can click on this icon here and go directly to the project on OFIA.org if I choose to. Otherwise I have some other status information, like this has not been sent to any providers, what my delivery charges and my installation charges in FCC are currently, and then this will match my OFIA charges when I get that far. Here at the bottom is everything I've put in so far, so I can click on the pencil to update it if I choose to do so, and that will simultaneously update it in the OFIA portal. Same thing for the comments, the questions and answers, and document section. I can click the little plus sign to add anything over from FCC and copy it over into the OFIA portal. So that way in FCC, if I have a copy of the BOM and some drawings and some extra documents that are attached directly in the quote, I can just with a couple of clicks copy them automatically over into the OFIA portal. Alright, I'm going to submit this to the providers. I'm going to find providers first. In this case, I just want to submit it to the specific ones that I want. So in this case, I work with this OFIA demo provider all the time, so I'm going to select them only, and I'm going to invite them to bid. Just like on the OFIA portal, when I do this, they get notifications to come in and put in their bid. So we're going to do that behind the scenes and simulate the response from the demo provider. And now here I see my demo provider has responded. They've given me a bid amount with some standard terms and conditions as their comments. Now again, if I had multiple providers, I could wait until I have multiple different bid options and choose the one that fits best with my project. But in this case, I just submitted it to one, and they've already put in their bid. So I'm going to go to Select Provider. It gives me a caution here that the options to select, in this case I only have one for $315, that doesn't match the installation charges that I have in FCC. So this is kind of a quick sanity check to make sure that I have the right charges recorded in one system versus the other. I can also choose to upload a generic purchase order from OFIA, or I can use the FCC branded one, which is the default. So I'll go ahead and select the demo provider here and click Award Job. Alright, now the page is refreshed and this job has been awarded on the OFIA portal. So the purchase order has been attached, as we can see down at the bottom. It has been attached, and now this provider has agreed to perform this service. Now you continue this as you would normally. You can add any questions and answers, any comments. You can update any of the information as fit, and that will continue to be synchronized over on the OFIA portal. Another interesting thing is if anyone adds a document on the OFIA portal, maybe a sign-off or pictures of the job site, you can just click on this icon here, and that will automatically save it directly in the attachments folder on FCC. So you can choose to do that if you want to keep documents in both spots or keep them all synchronized in one area. Another thing I'll point out is after you have awarded this job, if I go back to my overview, you'll notice that the ship to address has been updated to the provider's address. If they have a point of contact, then that was automatically added in FCC, and that has been tagged to all the product too. So this is the POC that's inside, and this is the new address. All of that was automatically updated in Furniture Command Center just when you awarded the job. Now I'll go ahead and turn this into an order. Alright, now that this has been turned into an order, you have this extra green box here that will allow you to go back into the OFIA integration tab if you want to manage this provider in any way. Also in the printing reports tabs, it does the exact same thing. It more clearly highlights which provider was selected, in this case the OFIA demo provider. And then when the job is done, you can just automatically close it on the OFIA portal by clicking this link here. And there we go. Now it has automatically been closed on the OFIA portal, and the full circle has been complete. So everything you can do on the OFIA portal, you can now do in Furniture Command Center. So that makes it easy to have FCC as your one-stop shop and do everything in one single location, yet still utilize the great resource that is OFIA and their great installation provider team. Well, that's a very quick overview of how the integration works between FCC and OFIA. If you have any questions or comments, or you'd like to see more of how it works or how to configure it for your environment, please give us a call. We'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.